Okay, so we have the new My Hero Academia World Heroes Mission Collaboration event that is out right now on Ultra Impact. So we have the banner and everything like that. And so today we're going to be talking about the translations for these cards and see whether or not you should pull them or not. So let's go into the banner itself. Just to show you guys what you'll be pulling for. It is the only banner that is out right now. And I've already done some summons, which should go live very, very soon. So make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content here. But of course, with a new banner, we have new cards. So what the contents contains, the new content is the new UR Purple Deku, Destruction Deku. That's his normal form. This is his awakened art right here. This is his plus ultra animation as well for you guys to look at, because we didn't really get any leaks for the plus ultra, so this will be your first time seeing it. And then we have, moving on, the red Bakugo here. He's a UR as well. This is his plus ultra animation, which looks very good. I like this one. It's like Fire Rains, kind of like Dragon Ball Vegeta vibe, you know. And this was his previous art. I actually do like his normal art as well. Probably his best. The only thing I'm disappointed with this Bakugo is if you looked back on the SA animation and just his model in general, he actually doesn't have the eye mask. I think that's one of the best parts about him, and it really changes his uniform drastically. And then we have a UR Todoroki, Blue Todoroki, and this is my favorite plus ultra animation out of all of them. I mean, it's just hard to beat Todoroki's animations because it's both ice and fire, and so you have more colors and moves to go with. But yeah, that's like the Power Ranger ending is so sick. And then we have the UR Memory, the Three Musketeers. And then a new SR Memory, the #1 Hero Agency. So yeah, we'll go into the translations for that really soon, so you stick around. And then, of course, you want to know the rates for this banner. It's the same rates, unfortunately. 2% for a UR. And then upped rates for the 3 new URs. But because it is 3 URs featured, it is divided to 3. So it's 2.33% for each of the individual URs. So it is kind of risky to summon. But, I mean, there is one important information that you need to know. And that is these UR cards and memories, by the way, are a limited event, which means they will not be in the next banner forward. So you don't want to miss out on a limited character. Of course, maybe they'll come back in the long time future. But as of now, this is a limited thing where you cannot get it in the next upcoming banners. And we've always known this, but they also describe it now. You do get an SR guaranteed for every multi. So it is better actually doing a multi over a single summons, because that SR could become a UR as well. Now let's get into the details of every single card. We've got a lot to go through, and I'll even talk about the event characters and memories as well, since it's here. But first off, we have the UR Deku. Inflicts 700% damage to one enemy and 40% extra damage if it is a villain. Inflicts 300% damage to one enemy. Damage is based on speed, so the higher speed you are, the stronger you are going to be. Delaware Smashes inflict 500% damage to one enemy, which is actually very high for a action skill. 30% extra speed, feels plus ultra gauge by 20%, which goes well with the Detroit Smash. And of course the plus ultra, so you can spam those plus ultras. Humble Beginnings, his first auto skill, HP is less than 50%, 40% attack boost, and gains grit. So grit is good to survive for a very long time. And then his second auto skill, feels plus ultra gauge by 30% at the start of the battle. And then at the start of each wave, 30% extra crit rate for 3 turns. This does stack for multiple wave fights. So if you have 2 waves that you're versing, if you beat the first wave in 1 turn, the next wave you're going to have 60% crit rate for 2 turns. Alright, so that's Deku here. Bakugo inflicts 700% damage to one enemy, deals an additional 40% damage if the enemy has a crit rate debuff. Very easy to obtain, because the second action skill, AP Shot, also reduces the enemy's crit rate by 20% for 3 turns. Inflicts 350% damage as well, with a low chance to burn the enemy for 3 turns, which is good. All you need to do to reduce crit rate is to get a chain successfully. And then his other action skill inflicts 350% damage to one enemy. Skills deal an additional 50% damage for 3 turns. So that's really good for, you know, your plus ultras and your AP shots. Again, since AP shot has a pretty low cooldown, you should have this 3-turn buff once AP shot returns. So you use AP shot first, then explosive turbo, then you have your AP shot autocannon plus ultra, and then I believe you should have your AP shot returning by then. But as you can see from the percentages from the action skills, Deku's 500% is crazy. It's really crazy. Bakugo's auto skills when HP is 50% or more, 30% speed, fuels plus ultra gauge by 30% at the start of the turn. And then explosive sweat when HP is less than 50%, 40% attack at the start of each wave, reduce the enemy's attack by 20% for 3 turns, which is really nice here. And then we have the blue Todoroki here. Flick 600% damage to one enemy, high chance to freeze the enemy for 1 turn, which is awesome. Medium chance to restrain the enemy as well for 1 turn. So he has 2 stalling effects, which is great. And then Flame Dance, we know what Flame Dance does. It's an AoE, 225% damage to all enemies, low chance to burn for 3 turns. But he has an all ally skills do an additional 30% damage for 3 turns. This is an amazing support. It's all allies, 30% extra skill damage for 3 turns. It's crazy. He also has an Ice Wall, which inflicts 300% damage to one enemy, medium chance to freeze the enemy for 1 turn. When used in a chain successfully, all allies gain a 30% damage cut for 2 turns, which is good. So everybody gets a damage reduction as well as a skill damage increase. And as you can see, it's more for the freezing effects. The other Todorokis give like burning effects more often, other than the green one. The green one's pretty balanced. And then his auto skills at the start of each wave. All allies gain a 3-turn burn resistance at the start of each wave, and then 40% attack boost. So that's good. And he gets an additional 40% attack boost if there is a pro hero ally on the team, which is very easy to get, like Endeavor or All Might or whatever. You know, I would say even a blue team, it would be SR All Might from the first event, and you just put him in the subline, and you'll still get this, I believe. So out of the 3 URs, I think it goes from Todoroki most valuable, then Bakugo, and then the Deku. I know Deku has that 500% damage to one enemy, but in terms of hard events, there isn't that many hard events where you're going to have to rely on this 500% damage. I think when I look at a value of a character, I just base it on VE Tower, since that's more of the ranking mode in this game. And Todoroki has all of these like buffs and abnormal effects that it's going to give you some extra points. And then we will look at the 3 Musketeers memory, UR memories, the newest memory. When equipped to a melee unit, skills do an additional 40% damage and 30% speed. That's pretty good. Nothing too crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. The SR one, the number 1 hero office, when HP is less than 50%, auto heal HP by 20% for the next 3 turns, once per battle. If there is a pro hero ally on the team, skills do an additional 40% damage. This is really good for like a tanking unit. What the heck? They're using my emotes. Yeah, so that's pretty good. For like your Kirishimas or whatnot, or even your like Endeavors that relies on being less than HP by 50% or something like that. So yeah, that is the details of this new gacha burner. I think it is a must summon. I'm telling you, it's a must summon. I know the rates are bad, but knowing that it's a limited time only moment and how good the Todoroki is, I would say at least aim for Todoroki if you can. And like these 3 units look really, really nice. It's definitely worth it. You do have plenty of time as well for the expiration. It goes for 1 whole month, this collaboration. So, you know, even if you do your daily singles, it's gonna be good. The pity system, it's still the same thing, but because there's 3 different characters, you can get the shards for all 3 different characters. So I'll max go for 150 summons, so the 15 multis max. That's what I would say, if you have 15 multis worth. So yeah, that's going to wrap up today's video on the should you summon. I would say Todoroki is the best out of all of them. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel with the notification bell on so you don't miss out on the daily content on My Hero Academia Ultra Impact. Links to my social medias in the description. But with that said, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.